Here. These beats are banging. What did I click? What's up, guys? Happy Saturday. Weird day so far, but I'm home now. Also, it looks like Fangraphs is down. So, what do we do? We gotta research like cavemen? What are we doing? I'm just kidding. Today's gonna be way more laid back and informal because we gotta get the spreadsheet super updated. There are some games about to start. Hour. We have a lot of lineups. So. Everything all good? Yeah, man. It wasn't me. Dude, this happened a lot. I saw a wreck yesterday, but it was just like a fender bender. Everybody seemed to have it under control. And then I was driving around today. I wanted to go get something to drink. And it was like a freaking Jetta got T-boned by a F-150. I couldn't just drive away from now. I had to help out. And that got me stuck out for like an hour and a half. But from what I could tell, everyone's good. So Got a late start today. Some told me I should have updated the sheet before I went to bed last night, but man, I was so exhausted yesterday. Well, let's get our early slate cooked up. For those of you grinding all these slates, a 4-game early slate. A lot of good weather today. The SAC rating was on point last night. And we knew that the roof open and the hotness out there at Chase Field was just gonna cook. And it literally did. That game was nuts, man. That game was crazy. Yeah, getting T-boned is gotta be crazy. But I don't know, because sometimes you get T-boned and you look over and you freeze like a deer in the headlights. Sometimes you don't even see the car. And I think it's better if you don't see the car. A little wrestling trick. Because you don't tense up. Tense up. I don't know. Like you're more susceptible. Bigger. You're gonna be susceptible to. But Braves and the Pirates, 5.1 run total for the Braves. Pirates 4.2. I'm gonna open up Mr. Roth because I think extra. Never been in an accident? Yeah, so far so good on my end. Never been in an accident. Hit an animal or two in my time. When I used to work at the prison one time, I was falling asleep on the drive home and I hit a possum and that woke me up. If I didn't hit that possum, I would have went into the ditch. I remember getting home, seeing all this possum hair sticking out of my tire. Okay. I gotta stop working long hours. And then one time I hit a snake. That's got to be the craziest animal I've ever hit. It was a big old snake too. I felt bad. I saw it in my rearview mirror, like jumping up. It was big. I mean, it was big. It looked like an anaconda, dude. Obviously, it was probably just like a python. That sucker was out. AJ Smith-Shawver taking on Andrew Heaney. 23.7% K rate for Shawver so far this season. Heaney 21% K rate. I saw some crazy lists the other day that had Heaney as the top left-handed pitcher in baseball, and I almost had a BF, which is crazy. He's not been bad. Don't get me wrong, but number one lefty? No. Max Fried, Carlos Rodon. What are we doing? A really high run total for the Braves here for PNC Park. So, looking for this fly ball pitcher and Andrew Heaney to maybe give a couple up. But PNC Park has been really good at suppressing righty power. So I'm not like super enamored by the spot, but you got to let the run total do some talking. And Austin Riley, Marcell Ozuna, and man, Matt Olson, he got me yesterday. They all make some sense here. Shawver. 295 average to righties. Lineup's gonna be kind of half and half. This is kind of just like an unremarkable Pirates lineup. It fizzles out pretty fast. The top three guys are your ISO guys in the confirmed lineup, and not a ton of WRC plus to be scared of. So I can see a scenario where AJ Smith-Shawver is somebody you get to. His actual ERA is superbly outperforming his expected ERA. But he does have some swing and miss stuff, and he does have some problems with barrels, so gotta avoid the barrels here. Big walk rates here for the Pirates. I didn't really. And he does walk righties at clip. Not so much left. Get into McCutchen, Joey Bart, Canario. He can walk. Go Braves, Pirates. Let's get our pitcher projections tab going. Worked at the prison too. I've had a weird life. feel like I've lived 3 different lives. Maybe 4. I was a sergeant at those crazy times, dude. I was young. Young. Let's go. 15.5 on both. Right. All right. Upgrade for shower. So left. How old are you? Oh, dude, I'm freaking. How old am I? 37, 36, 37, whatever. 80. I was born in 88. Whatever that is. Stop counting after a while. You'll get it one day. Of a young soul, though. Fortnite keeps me young. You know what I mean? All right, Yankees and the Athletics. Goldie leading off. Fingers. Aaron Judge. Bellinger. Yankees went crazy last night by way of Jason Dominguez. 3 homers, shooting a grand slam. Hey, there was a lot of grand slams yesterday. It felt like, dude, whatever this beat playlist, this playlist is gonna get me copyrighted. There's no ad revenue coming for this video because these beats are too hard. Like, this ain't some free. Dude, this. Shea Langoliers. I learned yesterday Shea Langoliers played college in my city. Baylor. At least that's what I was told. All right, former Yankee great JP Sears on the bump, taking on Carlos Rodon. Also learned yesterday that the Sutter Health Park out there in Sacramento kind of has reverse wind splits, where in the daytime wind blows in, at nighttime it swirls out. Kind of. With that said, JP Sears, he can get got. And the Yankees against the lefty. I'm in. Goldie in your leadoff spot. Judge. No Ben Rice in the lineup to trap me at 5.5. That's good. Easily Yankees at the top of the interest ranking for stacks. Then we're going to go Rodon. Just in the scheme of this early 4-game slate. Pitching gets rough. There's Taj Bradley coming up. Rodon, probably the top guy. Definitely the highest ceiling of all the 8 pitchers in this early slate. So, gotta list him in the rankings. Can't like ignore the Athletics' possibility to break out here. What's up, Brandon? And all the good arms for the Yankees didn't come out yesterday. So, if Rodon goes good for 5-6. You can get Fernando Cruz and Luke Weaver. It could be a strong game. I'm going to rank it like that. You got to have some interest. There's some good bats here. Jacob was a strikeout. Brent Rooker. Shea Langoliers, good ISO versus lefty. We'll rank it like that. Oh my God, it's Austin. All right, Austin. 90 degrees in Sacktown with winds gently out to center. 90 degrees. Let's be like, I'm gonna put a 1 on 90. Oh, let's do go Rodon at 30%. Rodon can sweat though. We've seen him sweat. 20% on Sears. Catalog of pitching. If you got that, you're old. Guys, anybody watch Love on the Spectrum? Bro, that show was like, first of all, Adine, he was a star on that show, but he's still in touch. Exactly, that was the coolest show ever, dude. I was like, this show rules. Go 3 US there. They'll owe you $400. Listen, bro. You said if I did the thing, you know, the thing, we would be even. I was brushing my teeth for hours after that. I don't want to hear about it. Hey, what do you do these days? What up, G Money? Dude, these beats are crazy. I just want to lift heavy stuff and drink proteins. Nationals and the Cardinals. All these lineups are out. That's good. .6 run total for the Nats, 4.7 for the Cardinals. My Aunt Dave, pure contact pitchers going at it here in Nats Park. Weather boost, be cognitive of. Ayante is a big ground ball pitcher. Not a strikeout pitcher, essentially by design anyway. Not a big strikeout lineup in the Nationals. But he does allow some homers in all that contact. But if you're going to neutralize the K rates of James Wood, gonna give him a chance to put the ball in play, put it out of the park. And that's kind of the main guy. CJ Abrams also can swing for a little bit of power. James Wood looks like the guy you got to get around. He also has a lane of guys that walk at a high clip here too. So I'm gonna go that Substack. Cards Substack. Trevor Williams, 19% K rate, not a ton of strikeouts in most of the Cardinals. Really half and half, where the bottom half is where you're gonna get your Ks, but a lot of good hit for average. And decent power, not crazy power. Once you get to the strikeout guys, you can get some pop out. So going Substacky here on this 2-game slate. You're probably gonna have to spin the wheel and make a deal on a couple of these pitchers. There's a little bit more strikeout acumen in Trevor Williams pitches, but you're really hoping for the best. Unless you get a crazy Eric Fetty game like you got on the early slate yesterday. That was wild. Which you might get from a contact pitcher, high ground ball rate against a low K team, right? Okay, we're gonna put him in at 14%, 19%. Oh, no. I'll go 16 on Dog. Go to school at Cincinnati. Other than that, just drugs and below average women. Nice. Probably the Steph Curry of the college campus. Cause he be banging threes. Cats, you ever watch Jersey Shore? Catching grenades. That's good, man. I hope the drugs are going well for you. Stay away from that fentanyl, though. It'll get you. That's how they get you. We got a local. I talk to all the college kids every day. Their last. Today is finals. New Jersey Shore is kind of crazy. I kind of want to, like, I didn't watch it when it was happening. I was like, this show's stupid. We're losing our brain cells. But I find myself referencing that show, and I didn't watch it that much. T-shirt time. Got a Pookie Bear from Canada, and we've been watching some shows when we hang out, and we're watching freaking Tiger King with her, and she's like, "This is what we all think America is." I was like, it's just pretty good. Right? And if you watch Love on the Spectrum, like, man, we're a bunch of gun-toting, exploiting tiger, like we're effed up country through the eyes of the, and I get it. Hey man, let me have one. Tobias Myers up against Taj Bradley. So Mr. Rock did mention something about yellow. Looks like the storm still hold just east of the ballpark again today, but it's getting closer and closer. Temps in the mid 80s. Chicka Slim Shady. With the windows blowing out. Alright, so put weather. Just put not. I just want to have Ross link somewhere. Give him some credit. Chicka Slim Shady. A twin babies. So MD, favorite stack for this slate? I mean, probably the Yankees. But this game is actually going to be really, really good for power. Tobias Myers has a problem getting lefties out. Kevin Castro out a bunch of lefties. Brandon Lau should homer. He should. You know what I mean? Jonathan Aranda should homer. I would assume now that I have all the early games in, Aranda's outside of Aaron Judge, Aranda's got to be the top of the ball. Chicka Slim Shady. Baby. The window. No, Rooker, Goldie. Aranda's 4 though. Nunda. It's a 4-gamer. You guys wanna? Dude, I got roasted on freaking PrizePicks yesterday, man. Sorry if you guys tailed me. What do I know? Judge, Goldie, Volpe, Lau. Ooh, you like Volpe? Up Creek. So 15%. Bradley. Walk rate. God dang. How do you have a 44% walk rate? The lefties. Okay, we're gonna bring that down. We're gonna go 10%. Toss Bradley. We're gonna go 10%. 17 and a half. 15 and like 5K. Dude, that game was so juicy. And on a day where I got props extremely wrong, I got DFS extremely right. So I was happy. I didn't put a ton of action because, you know, those big Friday night slates, I tend not to, but man, I should have. What am I doing? Oh, I want to unlock. All right, you guys that are subbed to MLB Grind, early slate to get your projections up. We're gonna have the early slate stack ratings up, and I think I'll go fire us PrizePicks card. Yeah. I have $5 of flex promo funds, and I'll do another $20 bill. Athletics came in as your top. What? How'd that happen? I bet it's because of this. The Yankees bottom half WRC plus is just garbage. That's crazy. Amen. Amen. Oh no, the Yankees are number one. Okay. I had to scroll up one. And then Milwaukee, Tampa. All right. Hey man, Rodon does have those cave-in games. Insane. You go position by position on DraftKings. Really my style. I like to go game by game and just kind of like focus on pitchers. If you want position by position, I don't know if Terry's streaming today. Terry goes crazy insightful offense. I mean, I'll try like to call him out, but man, all right. I'll try it. I'll tell you, if you ask me, like between a couple players, that might be better. But I do want some. The Goldie, Polanco, Yelich earlier in the day. Goldie was like 480 this morning, down to 3. A random flex promo home run. I think Aranda and Lau definitely home. There's something up there. Home run. Unda. Ronda. Is that 6 fantasy points? And then you like Goldie? I can get down with some Goldie, man. I think Goldie was up there too, yeah. Want to go Goldie Judge? Judge is from Sacramento, I believe. He played. He played for Fresno State. That's over there, right? Goldie Judge. It's too chalky, but we're doing it. Back. Edge their fantasy. Yeah, no. I'm with the Goldie. I probably want to throw a couple more. Bradley against lefties. You thinking Yelich gets into one? There's athletics I do like, and then I just like don't want to pick on my own pitcher. You said you did have it. Might throw Yelich. Might sweat that in solidarity. I'm back. Dang, dude. I only get 460. One more for $2,000. Really like. Yeah, surprised James Wood's not a little high. Brent Rooker? Do I just trust this, right? No, man. I would like to look up his Fangraphs, but Fangraphs been down all day, yeah? It's still down. Put it up. Get fame. What's up, Tall? You doing all right? That liquor. Need one more. No moss per favor. Ours new bar. I guess 2.5. Contact guy. Why is he not? Bah. We got him at a 14% probability. And I gotta trust the tool. Hey, I just gotta go Rook. It's just, what am I doing? What am I doing? 311 ISO. Yeah, what am I doing? I'm sorry. Wow, dude, the odds on these guys are so low that you don't even get the 2K. Get to 20. Alright, we're gonna put $600. Ooh. Alright, it's promo funds. F it, dude. That's what we're doing. And then we'll go back and hedge it with fantasy points. So Judgy. Jesus. What did we say? Judge and Goldie? Rooker. Ellie. Ow. It. $8 unit. We out here. What up, hey yo? All right, early slate is in and up. And projections out. It was crazy. I went out there, recap it. I never got my caffeine either. I gotta set up a. I don't know. It's like I want to set up a coffee shop in my freaking house, but at the same time, I also feel like that just means I'm gonna start drinking too much coffee. But then I'm like out here going to get coffee anyway. Save so much. All right, let's dip into this main slate here. It's starting an hour later though. You start getting all these lineups really in. That's kind of. And I don't think the homies stream on the weekends. I think I saw Adam tweet that he wasn't streaming on. So. I don't know. Does Terry stream on Saturday? Garrett Crochet pitching for the Sox. At some point in life you get cuter, but it just never happened. Hey man. Yo, low key in my Facebook memories yesterday, saw a picture of me 20 years old taking a mirror selfie with a flip phone, bro. I could have been a demon if I wanted to, you know. I was a good Christian boy working at the prison. I'm just saying, if your girlfriend's not around, I can show you this picture. If she's around, might lose her. This is my LeBron moment. Look at that. Hello. Dude. Puddles everywhere. That was cuteness overload. If I do too much, I'll get banned. 3.6 run total for the Royals. Royals lineup is confirmed. These are two of the best lefties. Two lefties that I think are better than Andrew Heaney. I swear when they put those lists up, they do it for farming engagements. The downside here is with Garrett Crochet, the Royals typically don't strike out. I mean, 18% aggregate K rate since the beginning of last year is pretty doggone incredible. Ball wall, yes. I already know. Might cause a cold front if I take a deep breath. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And Reagan's kind of the same thing, but man, Reagan's be striking people out. So this is going to be, we bet on talented pitchers in a pitcher park. And I'm going to go Reagan's 1, I'm going to go Garrett Crochet 2. And they might have to fight, scratch, and claw. And maybe don't have the ceiling that they would have in another matchup. But some pitchers, once they get to a tier, good. And you'll take them in some tougher spots. And that's what we got here. And at the park bailed out. So in Kaufman, 80 degrees, neutral wind. So we'll go A rates here, 28.6. 38% K rate. Homie is striking out. Reverse splitting it. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3. Expected left. I'll go 30. Oh. Well, Walk rate for Crochet. Let's give him 10.5. Higgins. Oh, 9. Kind of outs we working with. 18 to 17. I didn't give. I at least got. Yeah, he's got 17.5. I don't know if I'm gonna. Our points. Go 3 and 3 for Crochet and Reagans, and might get a fast game out there. Often things go to plan. Baseball. Yeah. The White Sox lineup is confirmed. I F something up. Tim Elko. What the heck is a Tim Elko? Green light. We got Edward Cabrera taking on the Chicago White Sox. Dane Smith. Cabrera, 21% K rate on the season, 8% swing and strike rate, a 20% called strike, with a walk rate that is insane. And we have another unstoppable force, a movable object of suck. We had it in Coors yesterday, and we got it now in Chicago. And in Chicago, we got some winds up there. Rothman. Strong winds at near 20 mile an hour, so blowing mostly out to right. To right would help lefty. I'm gonna believe more in Jesus Sanchez than Kyle Stowers, but look like Aaron Hernandez. Well, really look like Aaron Hernandez. You keep running your mouth. You understand me, boy? Marlins run total is 4.1. White Sox 0.1. I don't really know what to do here. Shane Smith's been able to like avoid barrels at a decent clip. Both pitchers have heavy walk problems. This game could be like an ugly paper cut. Both bullpens get got. White Sox just suck, right? It just suck. But this is a spot where bad hitting can beat bad pitching. Barrera's been pretty rough. Throw some sub stacks in. There's no Robert, yeah. He's going Marlins substack. We're just kind of picking on the pitchers. 1% for. 15.5 outs. 15 essentially for Cabrera. Juice on the under. 17.5 for Shane Smith. Yeah, I mean, odds. You just hate putting money on bad play. This is horrendous. Keeping it moving. Patty at Houston. Bro, these beats are dang. Lance will make them dance. Colors pitching for the Astros today. Fun story of coming back, but probably not gonna have what he used to have. 22% K rate in 3 innings, 5% swing and strike rate. He's getting some had more strikeouts innings pitched in minors, but doesn't really mean a lot. Not generating a ton of whiffs on the few. He expected batting averages on his first 2 pitches. Number 1. There got a little. It's all very small samples. I'm just trying to get a general kind of taste of. And then he kept the lefties on the ground, but that could just literally do that bat. So Reds have a 3.6 run total. There was 4. God dang, put them in. Crazy. Brady Singer's been pretty solid. 23.5% K rate for him this season. Sub 10% swing and strike rate. Barrel rate sub 10% as well. He really keeps righties at bay, and that's important against the Astros. 23% K rate versus righties. 200 aggregate average since the beginning of last year. Doesn't give up bombs. Keeps the ball on the ground. Doesn't give up hard contact. And I would assume this barrel rate probably dips down if you isolated that lefty to righty. The lefties, since the beginning of last year, taking them yard, hit him for high hard contact, and this season putting the ball in the air. So with no Yordan Alvarez, we got just Victor Caratini representing lefties in this Astros lineup. So Singer actually profiles like not too bad here. I'll put some Singer in. We're gonna go. I'm at a 23% K rate. I'm gonna put McCullers probably at a 20. I don't know. Singer walk rate. We'll hyper focus on his right. 7% this year. Then McCullers. I'll throw a 10 ski at him. Oh, we do. Dude, 18.5. Juice on the under, so we're gonna put him at 18. That basically implies him for a quality start. I'm gonna give him 3 points. Where's that? For McCullers, 18.5. I go. Got it for 5.3. He's got for outs. I put 5 strikeouts. Is a lot. No. Huh? How many pitches did he throw in that game? 87? Oh, he's stretched then. I'll give him 15 outs then. I give him 15 outs, it gives me 5.26 Ks, so it's right at. All right, let's move on. Like all the fun's on the early slate. Giants and Twins. Wilmer Flores. Weird middle name he's got. I don't know if you guys knew that. His middle name is Balls Fit. Feels a little weird. Byron Buxton. Dude, we might get a full healthy season of Byron Buxton, and it's just such a waste. The AL Central. Maybe not. Throwing baseballs for the Twins. Pitching on this slate. 3.6 run total for both of them. Both of them. Logan Webb, 28.7% K rate on the season. Crazy ground ball rates. Not giving up power. And then Joe Ryan, also crazy K rates. Not keeping the ball on the ground, but he's not walking batters. He does allow your home runs. And looking at this Giants lineup, if we had a cherry pick, who might do it? Yastrzemski, Adames, and Matt Chapman. Your big ISO guys. So we're gonna go Logan Webb, Joe Ryan as our interest here. Let's go get them a projection set up. 28.7 Dib. Yeah, I want a good cup of coffee. I've decided. You want to split a Toblerone? Yeah, I think I do. $17.5 on both? 18.5. All right. US points. And that's all I got to say about that. Yo, yesterday I was on Pete Alonso to do anything. Literally every other Met homered. Every single one. It felt like. We got Lindor, Soto, freaking bottom of the lineup guys were homering. It was just like, you get a homer. Not you, Pete. Go sit down. Please. Hold me closer. Got Brad Keller spinning the seams. Single entry good stack. What's slate, JB? And how many people are in the single entry? How many straight on DK. Dude, for the early slate, I gotta say, it's not gonna be fun. But the Athletics, if it's 200, you're not gonna get that cute. 200, you can just go mouth breathing on Yankees. Tampa game, I guess. I was gonna say, if it was like a max, like a big. Be freaking Athletic. Projecting way back on him too. But you don't have to do that on a. Still think about that with Swanson every time I look at it. That was my bit. He took it from me. An alert that says I can now use my card while I'm in Mexico, Canada, and the UK. All right. The phone was listening, talking about Canada earlier. Yankees and Braves. That on the early slate. It's possible. Like if I had to tier it, I mean, I would literally just use the MLBgrind.com stack rating. and it gives me Yankees, Athletics, Brewers, and Rays. I'll tell you who I have a lot of interest in. Aaron Judge, Goldschmidt, Rooker, Yelich, Glau, and Aranda. You get two Rays there. Get two Yankees. You kind of spend it. Honestly, on that slate, I feel like if you're gonna play Rodon, you can still get away with Rooker in the lineup. But yeah, you may not have to go for 200 entry. You don't have to go full sellout. And 4, 5, 3 stack, 5, 2 stack. Put those hitters on a lineup. Rooker and Rodon lineup. Now we're talking. Cubbies up against Tyler Maygill. Maygill, good strikeout stuff this season. Really tough to hit, but this is top offense. We kind of talked about it yesterday. I think we go both sides of that. And Mets against Brad Keller. Actually, Mets probably have to be. Tyler Maygill. Not really there on Brad. Keller 25% carry so far this season. Probably gonna come down with this 9% swinging strike rate and the fact that he's been like a 17% K rate guy. So I'm gonna pull it down to 19. Give him a little credit for this year, but 29% outs here. 18.5 for Bagel. The Magel Bagel. Dude, they should. Anytime he gives up 0 runs, they call it a Magel Bagel. Hey, I would say they could have it for free, but they can afford to pay me for that one. So, these bagels are big in New York, dude. I'm on to something here. Brad Keller, for 14.5. I think. Oh, he's an opener. Well then. Oh, wait. Huh. Horton. Here's a who. As in, who is that? Kate Horton. All right. Kate Horton, MLB. I don't think we need to go too crazy on. Buck and a quarter, ERA, 29 innings, 33 Ks. That's some good numbers. Bring it up to the major league level. Oh, a 4 walk per 9. That seems not good. He doesn't put much power. 169 BABIP. Yeah, good luck with that. Indubitably. Innings. What's he want? I mean, he's been pretty hard to hit, but it looks like an unsustainable BABIP. A ridiculous walk rate. 5 walks to lefties in 10 innings. So this is his first time in the show. That's not gonna help. That walk to wiggle his hips. 8 walks and 18 to righty. So it's got some command issues. It would seem. And get strikeouts at a good clip. Fly ball pitcher to righties, but not resulting in a lot of homers. Ground ball pitcher to lefties. All right, well, we're just kind of betting on talent. With that said, I'm gonna go 3 for the Brad Keller project. Muggle. Yeah, I think it is Muggle. I think he had a brother in the league. Tyler? Or Trevor? Go to Coors. What's up, Jim? Main 2 stacks for Maine and what 2 pitchers for K? We are working. We're about to get into the games that actually feel like offense on the main slate. Coors and Chase Field. Yeah, you're gonna want to stack Padres and Coors and the Dodgers, and then maybe the Diamondbacks. Thank you. That'll be $10. Unfortunately, that's what this slate is kind of pushing us towards so far. Aki's lineup. Even Kolek. Pick up, pick up, pick up. Does that say 7.4? Is that a glitch? That's not real. Other. I mean, that's insane. That's gonna absolutely destroy the stack rate. Yeah, okay. Dude, is that the highest run total ever? Like, what the heck is that? Maybe the Mexico game a couple years ago with the Padres got crazy. Let's see. Now I'm kind of curious what the highest run total is for a game start. I can't remember. I've been typed 8 before. Crazy. D, what are we interested in this game? Well, I think we're gonna go Padres. Stephen Kolek, 20% K rate so far this season. '84 pitches in the last outing. Pittsburgh. No barrels. Last year, low barrel rate as well. The K, he's not really a strikeout getter, but this is the Colorado Rockies. God damn. Had to get cute. Bullock. I don't know. That's just it. I mean, that's gonna go nuts on new highs. All right, moving it on. Chase Field. Now, yesterday we looked up Chase Field. They had the roof listed as open. I think I looked ahead and said closed today. Double check it. We knew roof open, 100, high 90s out there. Not gonna hurt the baseballs from flying out, and they had themselves a freaking low-scoring Chicago Bears game from the 80s last night, and a little sauce between Ohtani and Gurriel. Mimicking his home run celebration. I didn't know Ohtani had that in him. We'll find out. The D-backs lineup is confirmed. I also can't type today. That's confirmed. Norman. 5 runs for the Dodgers. 4.8 for the Diamondbacks. Corbin Burns has not been Corbin Burns of yesteryear. Just a 20% K rate so far this season. A 10.8% barrel rate. Not what you want. 138 on the whip. Allowing a lot of power to righties. Walking some lefties. Does neutralize lefties this year. High ground ball rate. And keeping them in the park, so that's good news. Trying to keep Ohtani and Freeman and next Muncy. Chase roof. Today's the 10th. Closed. That'll help as well. Roof did. We're gonna bet on some talent here. I think I like the D-backs just an inch more than the Dodgers. I don't think I'm up J. Cole. Oh, I didn't do a Jesus. What's up, Jay? Ray. And a half. A rate for Dustin Corbin. Yeah. Let's see. So he is walking lefties. Decent clip. The lefties. So I'm going to push him to it. Overall walk. 15.5 on both or what? 16.5 for Corbin. 15.5 on Dutt. Cool. Only 2 more games. Do a pause for the cause. Let you guys know. If you're new to the channel, what we've been doing, we've just been updating the spreadsheet, the premium spreadsheet, MLBgrind.com. We'll wait for you guys to attack the slate every day. expedite your research process. Figure out who's got good matchups, who's got bad matchups. A little hint on what we might expect from bullpens. The projections also are very hands-on. It's still a lot of automation, but there's still a lot of hands-on. Like I'm putting in run totals, I'm putting in weather grades, stuff like that, and kind of making sure that the numbers don't run away because somebody has a 70% strikeout rate. You know what I mean? So we are taming it a little bit, but it's been I love it. And then of course the world famous bomb detector. We still got that, and we've also added to it. We've converted bomb ratings into home run probabilities, which easy to then calculate what we believe is a fair odd for that person to homer. Then you can see a market representation. Like for instance, today you're getting plus 126 for Aaron Judge to homer, and I'm an idiot because I just kind of low-key bet that, but it was in a parlay on PrizePicks. So what you would do with that information, you would see, okay, Bryce Turang, Joey Ortiz, especially has them as plus 539 fair odds. Oh, I can get an 861 point value over at Fanduel. So you're not saying this guy's for sure gonna homer, but the probability, if you believe in the spreadsheet, lines up with a value opportunity. So for instance, Bryce Turang's batting second in a game with winds blowing out today, in a pretty good sandwich of Jackson Chourio and I think Yelich maybe, or is Yelich batting third? William Contreras. So he's gonna get some good pitches. So the spreadsheet takes all that, right? You see what order they're batting, stuff. So there is some value on Turang here at 1400 on FanDuel. And then so we jazzed up the bomb detector. All this is quick, expeditious ways to attack the slate, get the information you need, go on about your business, and then of course we'll have the pitcher projections and stack for each slate. You want to get some of that? Go to MLBGrind.com. Premium memberships, as week passes, month passes, and you can lock in for the rest of the season as well. 2 more games to type up, and we'll go about our day and find a good cup of coffee. I don't know who I'm going to give my coffee money. Dutch Brothers 2 days ago. It is Starbucks yesterday. Dunkin' Donuts, man. Maybe they can get some. It's got underrated coffee. 7-Up, my 7-Eleven, dude. You just go make it though. They've like. And we have a thing called Cefco, and you can see the beans grinding and all that. That's pretty cool. Sometimes you get coffee from some of these like Dunkin' Donuts. They close at like 6 here. You don't know how fresh the coffee is. At least with the coffee shop. Let's see. Okay. Going to Anaheim. Zach Kachenowitz up against Kyle Gibson. Hello. Wait, what did I just type? Oh, I typed Blue Jays and then started typing Orioles. All this coffee talk. It's got me. A 5.5 run total for the Orioles. No! I can't keep getting away with this. By the way, guys, yesterday, first day in like 4 days, I didn't bet Gunnar Henderson. There was never a doubt. There was never a doubt. Pushing 90 degrees out there in Anaheim. A little breeze rolling out. Did Roth mention that? It is hot. Let me give him a point. I'm gonna go full one, you know. Uh, I don't want to type it. Type it. My life. And then Kyle Gibson. We're gonna type some Angels. Kyle Gibson, a 12% K rate this season, just 7 innings. Even if we start seeing him expand on last season's work, 20% is not that remarkable, and pushing the double-digit barrel rate. Well, and then for Kachanowicz, 12% K rate, 8% swing and strike rate, 10% barrel rate. A lot of numbers that you don't want, and then backing him up, backing both pitchers up, are beatable bullpen, especially the Angels bullpen. So, an offense-only spot for me. And I'm hoping, whatever, I'll be happy for it. What's up, Andy? So yeah, we got a lot of new 7-Elevens around where I'm at. All the equipment's new. I'm gonna assume both guys are close to 15, yeah, 15 and a half. So we run that one out. All right, last game of the slate. Golden Era Cipher. Can't really fire off much on PrizePicks yet. Like it's gonna. My palm is itching. I mean, I'm about to get money. No, it just means you got some poison ivy playing with Daisy. Oh, okay. Go outside. So itchy. 4-run total for the Blue Jays. Mariners 4.7. Bowden Francis pitching for the Blue Jays. 17% K rate. Wow. 12.5% barrel rate for him this season. A lot of power. This is a powerful Mariners lineup. T-Mobile Park can suppress a lot of that. But Eugenio Suarez. What did I freak? The itchiness, the itchy fingers just made me type. Mind is playing tricks. No, we're good. Okay. Why did I say Eugenio Suarez? Jorge Polanco has been one of the best swings in baseball. Matches up really well with the low K rate, decent average, 3+ home run per 9. So even though the parks are a little bit more pitcher friendly, T-Mobile Park's only 4% below like league average against lefty power. So I don't mind looking his way. Kyle Raleigh, the same thing. So there definitely can be some power extracted from here. Logan Evans, inversely, not a K guy against not a K team. Gonna dare you to put the ball in play. Kind of a respect or disrespect. I don't know. The 4-run total for the Blue Jays feels a little flimsy here. But I'm going offenses here, I believe. We're gonna go Mariners, Jays. Don't have a lot of interest in either pitcher. So Francis, Gary, Evans. 92 and 78 pitches. 92 pitches. That dog will hunt. Walk rate. Walking lefty. There we go. Give him a 10. Probably 15 and a half on both. 16 and a half for low. Blanca went down. Let's restart the Bonner tech. Working with now that we're gonna add the main slate. Blanco, we had him at 16% probability, plus 508 fair odds, 400 on Fanduel. Not getting screwed as much as some of these other ones. Lips. We did one for the early. Is the early locked? You guys are free to kill that one if you try to chase. Oh, it locks. It just locked. Literally. So we are sweating. Goldie Judge homers. Goldie should be in the box right now. Yeah, and the other ones are in a couple minutes. Lau, Aranda, Elliot's. Let me release all the sections. Fire off some premium. Got what they got. Hey, bro. Should have asked like 10 minutes ago. Flight out. F my life. Oh, what a bust. We're dead, chat. It's done. It's over with. Stack rating. Padres to the freaking Orioles, man. Number 2. F me. 586 stack rating for the Dodgers as well. D-backs, Mets, Cubbies. No surprises there. Pitcher. Reagan, Logan Webb, Freddie Singa, Joe Ryan. Ordered from DraftKings. Joe Ryan's getting a little bit of a Fanduel bump for his quality start. Decent. Yeah, you at least like to see people put the ball in play. I hate watching people strike out when you need boomers. All right, premium members, the projections, stack ratings, all that for the main slate is up. I'll tell you what, in a couple minutes, I'll probably just be able to hide the afternoon stuff since logging everything. Did we get any confirmed lineups? Hello. Ooh. You ever mouse over something and then just getting something else popping up and I just. All right. Red Sox lineup. And Peggy, Campbell, Store. Nick Sogard, holy. Not related to Eric Sogard, is he? Nick Sogard, Eric Sogard? Cousin of Nick Sogard. Huh. Yeah. Eric. Eric Sogard. There's a name. Eric, if you're in here, we're all going to Marty's after the movie. Play with the bifocals, yeah. Yaz, Adamas, Jung Ho Lee, Matt Chapman, Flores. Giants confirmed as expected. Cubs lineup came out. Pete Crow Armstrong is leading off. Guys, it's happening. Oh, they are coming. Happening. They're catching up to everyone that plays MLB The Show. Great. A maximum at bats for PC. What's his fantasy? Woo, 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 6.5. Ooh, 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 that's looking juicy. Oh, all right. PrizePicks slips. What do you want to do? You want to do game correlations? Where are we on? Dude, I feel like all the games I'm on are like delayed games and we don't have full lineups yet. I kind of like. I'll probably go crazy with the Padres. Unfortunately, the Orioles. Those lineups ain't confirmed yet. I don't want to put out sleep. But I will fire some stuff off in the Discord, dude. I'm hungry too. I might go swing by, grab a burger and a coffee, come back, brunch till lock, and going. So tomorrow, probably no streams. The Sunday early slate. Got one night ahead. But we will have full coverage through MLBgrind.com. Hopefully Fangraphs comes back up. I don't know what's going on over there. They've been down. Hey, tonight's slate ends, Connor. I literally won't. Summer list for main DraftKings. Okay. I can do that. ATL. Pittsburgh. Yankees. Oh, I did it back. All right, main slate. Connor Henderson. Stop me if you heard this before. Augustine Ramirez. Al Raleigh. A couple of the Mariners. Tyler O'Neill. Ani Ohada. Hoppy. Wait. Where's the Padres at? I feel like something's not right. Oh, here they are. Yeah, Jackson Merrill. Okay. Tatis. I figured they'd be higher, but I guess other pitcher. Jackson Merrill's the top Padre for a homer. Yankees starting. Yeah, they're already in the bottom. Maybe we'll get that Rooker bomb. Who's the chalk stat today? Gotta be the Padres, dude. They got a 7.4 run total, bro. Gotta be. Like 215 to homer. Yeah. Yeah, Fanduel, we got 240. I got him at 539 fair odds. But it's Tatis. I mean, you're leading off with that type of total. You might be implied for 6-7 at bats at this rate. So yeah. It all makes sense. You're playing the Padres. Got to. All right, we are all set. Twitter.com/Gundacker. If you got anything else for me, I'll get out of here. I'll be around in the premium Discord. Just tag me if you need me, and we will hopefully have a nice, profitable Saturday night. Will get me a nice coffee. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Good luck. God bless. Go, it's money.